Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am Discarded, and I make long form content helping new players survive the grind. That's right, I help you either decide whether you want to buy a game or not, or I just simply make it easier for you to transition into your newly purchased game. And I suppose if you're more advanced, you might learn something, but most likely you'll be able to teach me something because I'm not exactly an expert at anything. This is what I like to call my Let's Explore series, where instead of doing a structured tutorial, I focus more on the entertainment side of things, where you can still learn how to play, or in my case, I'll likely teach you how not to play. But you can laugh at me as I fail, or cheer on my successes, or both. I welcome it all. But anyways, you can learn, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this intro because my first Let's Explore pilot ended up being a horrible, horrible 5 hours long almost. So let's just dive right in and get started. I'll explain more about the series later if I have time, or uh, let's see. All stories begin somewhere. Yours begins in this swamp in the moldering wreck of an abandoned tavern. Okay. Um, or I'll do it at the end. So just kind of chill with me, work with me here, and if you want to play along, that's great. So what a lot of my subscribers do is they play alongside of my episodes. Nothing I have is scripted, other than that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So when I stumble on stuff, that's just me not being a very good talker, and you're just going to have to deal with it because I don't edit crap. That's mostly because I don't have very good editing skills, and therefore you're just going to have to deal with it. Let's take a look at the settings here. So it's balanced, challenging, custom, relaxed. Well, I don't like to do relaxed right off the bat, even though that can be good for learning a game. I do want a challenge. Starting goal 430. We'll just leave that there, I guess. Loan interest rate 0 is normal. Bankruptcy grace period 24. Oh, dang, that ain't that long. Gratuity. See how much money you receive from patrons above the normal sales price. Sales tax. Change how much tax you pay on tavern income at the end of each day. Well, that's an interesting game mechanic. Patron patience. Change how long patrons are willing to wait for service. Okay. So we got dirt spawning, cleaning speed, cooking, contamination chance. Okay. Shops, delivery time, normal. Storyteller, random event frequency, balance. Enable good, bad balance. Check. The storyteller will try to keep a balance of stories with good versus bad outcomes. If unchecked, stories will be more random. You know what? Call me crazy, but I dig random. All right. So good versus bad. No, I don't want a balance. I literally want a freaking just you just chaos events. Really, yeah. We'll just leave that as is. Allow very good events. Allow very bad events. Only recommend if you like a challenge or just love chaos. Well, if I see chaos, then I'm not going to probably do that on this one just because it's my first. All right, well, let's get going. Let's start. All right, so about the series, obviously, I've never played this game before, and that's where this comes in. And that when you watch me struggle or succeed, you can learn through my mistakes or learn through my successes. That's the premise of the channel.
Welcome to Riverbottom. I hope you like mud. And oh, here's your first tavern.
All
Bit of
right.
a fixer-upper, it seems. There's much to do before opening the doors.
Sure.
But where to start? First things first, teaching you how to teach yourself.
Perfect.
A checklist on the right side of your screen would certainly be handy.
Yes, it would.
Hovering your cursor over things like checklists can bring up helpful tooltips. Why don't you try it?
Many user-face elements have tooltips like this one. Tooltips can contain important information. They're always worth a look. I agree. In fact, I'm a huge fan of when developers give you tooltips, especially in early access. Now, if you guys don't know, these guys are the ones that are behind Game Dev Tycoon, and that's like a cult classic. So, to continue the tutorial, hover on this nested tooltip link. I am hovering over it. What about nested tooltip? Okay.
Stumped? I understand this step is tricky. Hover the cursor over the task on the right and don't move it until the tooltip frame becomes
link
solid.
inside.
Then you can hover over the link inside the tooltip.
There we go. There we go. As you can see, tooltips can connect to other tooltips. It could be tooltips all the way down, or is it up? There's tooltip.
Phenomenal work! You mastered tooltips, and thus the secret to mastering the whole game. Now,
all right,
why
I'm
not
already a
use
master
the
of the
camera
game. That's
controls
pretty
to
comforting.
Take a look around.
All right, so WASD. Perfect. Rotate with the mouse or keyboard. Okay, so you got to press it down, page up and page down, or the mouse wheel zooms. That's fantastic.
Splendid observing. One could say that makes you quite the looker.
Well, you'd be the only one that says that.
If this was a story about a garbage dump, you'd be set. But that rubble may deter tavern patrons. Clean it up, won't you?
Sure. Demolish ruined wood. And tap. Okay, this is probably the wood, and then this is probably.
Excellent.
Okay, the pile of
That
garbage
dangerous,
was the wood, apparently.
unfinished floor underneath has a certain rustic charm, but we can do better. Build a tap room.
All right, if I'm going to build a tap room. Shortcut Z. Oh, I love it when they have. So, okay, so it's a zoning mode. So let's see here. Oh, select the tap room zone. Suppose I can do this right here like so.
With the room type selected, click on the tavern floor and drag to define the shape of your room. Make sure it goes all the way to the front door.
Oh. Oh. All right. Well, then I better do this. It says confirm my tap room. Man, I don't like it wants me to have it that big, but maybe it'll pay off in the long run. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Confirm my tap room. 69. Oh, 69.
Every room needs a door, otherwise it's a
Place
coffin.
a door.
Grim.
Okay. Connecting my tap room. All right. Oh. Oh. Well. I imagine I'm going to have to use the
After
rest of
building
this,
your room,
so let's
click
just
on
go ahead
the
and do
walls
that.
where you Onwards! The tap room is ready. But
Oh.
you're missing a tap. Select it in the build menu, but don't
I
place
didn't
it
quite
yet.
catch what they meant with the walls, so that's weird. Open the build menu, select a tap in the build menu. Okay. E for build. And then select a tap. Okay, tap. Place to tap barrels to serve. Ideally the ones with drinks inside.
Is that the angle you want? Try rotating it a bit before placing it.
Okay, now we got the cam hotkeys there. So is that okay? So Q and E are for that. Oh, build hotkeys. Okay, so in the lower left we got build hotkeys there. And if I hold the right mouse button and then tap R, okay, that's different. And see, and I remember this from, or I learned when I was trying to do Game Dev Tycoon, I learned that they did a pretty good job of this. So the employee is going to be there. My problem, boy, keep hitting R to rotate and it keeps not. I wonder why it's. Oh shit. Right click.
Nice to see things from all angles, isn't it?
Oh,
Now, place that tap wherever you like.
So it's wait. Now what the heck is going on? I couldn't get it to rotate. Now it's always rotating. All right. So let me actually do what I was trying to do. I don't know which direction I'm supposed to place this. Let's just do this. I don't know if they serve from this or if they just pour from this or what the deal is. And if they serve for, because I see that the apron looks like it's going to be the employee side. And obviously the dotted line I'm going to assume is the walking path. So let's just do this and then we can maybe
People like a place
move it.
to lean while they order. A bar counter is optimal. Let's build one.
Okay, so bar counter. All right, that works. This time R was working fine for rotating. That's interesting. So then we'll do this.
Good. Of course, tavern keeping isn't all gossip and picking furniture. There's hard work to be done as well. Let's just hire someone to do that part for you.
Getting staffed right off the bat. All right, Lucero. Thinking about visions of the future makes them anxious. Interned in the swimming hedgehog, specializing in forgetting orders. Excels at looking busy. Well, you don't really want to have them look busy. Lucero likes a good pace when working and walking. Particularly clumsy, is known for dropping things. Prefers night shifts. Okay. Gage, who kind of looks like Frankenstein. Now, their last boss fired them for hiding a centaur. All right, this guy's a good chef, but that's kind of it. Amanda, who for a minute I thought that was a club, and I'm like, is she going to beat me in my head to try and claim me? Because that'd actually be kind of cool. I'd dig that. Has forgotten more than you ever knew about long journeys, collects mysterious devices. Squeamish, man, it doesn't like yucky stuff like vomit and bugs. Dogs' bodies take care of odd jobs like storing goods, loading taps, performing maintenance, and making repairs. Hired to your dog's bodies also inspect ingredients. Interesting. Okay. Let's check out the fourth employee. So this is kind of good all around, at least. Overly enthusiastic about handshakes. Not very good at looking busy. Hired at the swimming head for lying about their worth. I think he's moving and acting rather slowly. That's not very good. Suspects that this is all just a quirky simulation. It's not like when someone micromanages them. Well, they'd be right. Squeamish as well. Boy, I'm not getting very good stuff here. Like, that one's well-rounded, but I mean, who wants a slow person that doesn't want to be told what to do. Like, nobody likes that. All right. So Kendra, oh sweet, look at this. Kendra's moving around, acting rather slowly, and that sucks. Man, everything I have here is all negative. I hate that crap. Give me some good stuff. Spends their spare time being dirty. Okay. Loves large crowds. That's not me. Okay. Kendra's reaction to critical unhappiness is to drink whole barrels. Well, I know that at least at first I'm going to need a good server. And she can double as a chef if we need to. So let's go ahead and hire Kendra, I guess.
Really? Based on those qualifications? Are they a friend of yours? Never mind, it's time to buy drinks. The travelling merchant will be here soon. Click on him when he arrives. You can hurry him along with the game's speed controls if you like.
Well, instead of doing that, maybe I can do just a little bit more about the channel for now, at least. So I do uploads every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And on Tuesdays, that's what I call my beginner tips and tricks series, which is where I take a game that I actually am familiar with and do more of a structured tutorial. However, number one, I would say that you could hardly call anything I do structured.
Can't find
But
the merchant? He's the large
I
fellow
would
with the
say
boat.
that. Oh, he comes on a boat? Oh, she's already here. Okay, well, hang on. I will stop talking. Shut up. All right. Mudweiser Extreme House Brew. All right, I only have 225 bucks. So let me do two of the... Oh, boy. Honey water and not a lot of patience leads to this sweet but rather basic drink. Vines, barreled, stars. Tier 1, flavor and price. Okay. I don't really know what that's all going to mean, but okay. Screw it. Let's just buy everything. Or no. Let's at least do those, and then we'll do... Let's do 2, 2, and 2. Oh, no, let's just buy everything. We're just going to buy everything like a moron. I don't need to get anything of that like that, and I'm assuming this is for making stuff, so I definitely don't need that. Let's go and purchase
Excited
those.
to tap that barrel? Select the tap you installed to assign your new beverage to it.
All right, empty, no drink selected for this tap. Main empty. Oh, select drink is right here. And let's do the house brew to start. And she'll go get it, obviously. But yeah, so the Tuesdays is more of the structured tutorial style. No, everything I do is long format. And in the other episode types, really I only cut out stutters and quiet times when I'm not saying anything, stuff like that. But I leave the rest of it in there, and that is so that because a lot of the subscribers that I have like to actually play alongside my video. And so for that reason, I will include a link to get this game from Steam in the video description. It's not an affiliate link. I don't have any kind of reward for it whatsoever. But
Bars
considering
are
that
great
people
for a
like to
quick
play...
drink, but tables
shut up for a
allow
minute.
patrons to settle in and stay a while. Try building one.
Okay, I couldn't read that to catch up. But basically, buy a freaking table. Oh, that's build, maybe? Design, clone, demolish, build. Small table, looks like, maybe? Heck, yeah. All right, let's put this right here.
It's a bit plain. why don't I show you the design mode?
Okay.
Decorating your tavern truly makes it your own. Even a humble table becomes an empty canvas ready to transform. You might decorate it with something simple, perhaps place a centerpiece. But why stop there? You can change and tweak every element according to your mood. Ooh, feeling romantic? And you needn't stop at simply decorating. You can design anything you can imagine, piece by piece.
Huh.
Go wild! For now, let's try something simple. Select a piece from the design mode and combine it with the table.
Okay.
You'll have hundreds of options as a tavern keeper, but let's start with 3.
Okay. I can put a teapot here, looks like. The right mouse button is rotate now.
That's an interesting choice. Well, there's no accounting for taste. That's enough decorating for now.
Cool. I'm not really much of a decorator anyways.
You've accomplished quite a bit. Perhaps you should save your progress?
Ah, crap. Well, I am the world's least perfect content creator, and I forgot to set my timer. So let me look at recording time real quick. Okay. We'll just kind of say that I've been playing for roughly 15 minutes, and now I got a 30-minute timer. And then when that goes off, we'll talk about it. All right. Save the game. F5. Oh, that works. I can do that part.
Did it save properly? I can't see. Hold on. I'll scoop my candle a little closer to the storybook. Oh! I caught the page on fire. The story is burning. Quick, load your save file.
F9. Okay, that's interesting. Holding shift to prevent from snapping. That's kind of cool.
Look, everything is fine again. No need to reload for every little fire. I was just having a bit of fun. Narrator humor, you see. One last thing, the stories. A glowing golden book means someone or something has a tale to tell.
Ooh.
See? There's one. Click on your tap, won't you?
Click on my tap. Okay.
What sort of narrator would I be without a storybook? This is mine. It's a bit magic, you see. The stories inside are your stories, and they follow your choices. There will be quite a lot of stories to tell, all centered in your tavern. You'll find them as little books hovering above characters, items, or locations. Would you like to see how they work?
Sure.
As you can see, your choices progress the story. Simple. Skill choices, however, are a little more complex. The results are determined by your character skills, the difficulty, and a bit of luck. The story continues whether you succeed or fail, and failing is just as fun.
Not for
More so.
me, it's not.
Still, I know even a fun failure can feel like a failure. Don't worry, you can retry spins if you don't like the result, but do be sparing with those respins. If too many build up, we may run into trouble.
Okay. Okay. What kind of trouble? Maybe we can figure it out together. If I can retry a new result, isn't this been Melius? We're friends. You wouldn't let anything bad happen to me. Screw it. Let's go big or go home.
Of course not. Wait, you wouldn't be trying to butter me up, would you?
Of course I would. Move or butter. All right. Oh, okay. I was gonna say failure. All right. Let's just accept it. We decided to gamble. Let's go ahead and accept.
That was an excellent effort to use your skills to influence me, but I am still the narrator here. You may have better luck with the characters in the story.
Obviously using
They won't be
AI
able to
to
see you spinning your
narrate, which
skills
is
after
fine.
all. But you
There's
see,
they
nothing
can't be a very
truly
big
bad
studio.
will happen if you fail a spin. Well, it depends on your definition of bad. Anyway, don't worry about it. Feel free to explore stories and go with your gut. There are no wrong or right answers. There's only the path you choose. I can't wait.
Well, our first spin
To
went.
make skill rolls, you will, of course, need skills. I wouldn't dream of choosing those for you. It's up to you to decide what best represents your strengths. Quickness of wit or hands, depth of knowledge, or simply charm.
All right. I guess let's go with charm.
All settled? Well, you know you best. We'll see how that plays out along the way. That's the end of my little tutorial. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Where would a story be without a narrator?
Yeah.
Now, open those
You
doors.
need to call it a
You
narrator
have a
from now
tavern
on.
to run.
Open my tavern. Indeed, ready to open for business. Tavern name. Let's. What do you think we should do? Oh, wait, that's right. Nobody's around because it's a recording, not a stream. Do, do, do. Um, 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 um. I'm just trying to think. Because we can call it anything we want. I'm just trying to have a good, clever name that I don't have to regret later, but it's got to be appropriate. And it's got the beer necessities. Horrible name, but we're going to roll with
That
it.
golden lock up on the top of the screen is just begging to be opened. Now wait for a patron and your staffer will tend to them. It's smooth sailing from here. Relatively.
Open my first tavern. There we go. Hey. Goato. Hey, man. Thanks for coming in, my guy. Sold my first drink. How many of you have done that? Yeah. So he's digging it. He's digging it. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you know what? We have more beers. So let's at least get this one. And then we'll quit with that one just because, and we'll do the quick blossom. The reason being, I don't want to do the fancy one unless we absolutely have to. Not because I'm scared to, but because it just progression-wise makes sense. So we'll do that. I don't even remember what I was trying to talk about before, which is probably beneficial to you. Now, of course, only my second customer ever comes in while my employee is way off in the distance. But what kind of game or what kind of video would this be if I was doing a game about beer, or this is a tavern, and I didn't have one? All right. Cool. All right, she is having that, and that's fine. Oh, look at that, 77%. I don't know what that icon means at all. I'll have to figure that out somehow. Oh boy. Man, you gotta go over the fancy one again? I didn't catch how much they paid for the regular one. Okay, 77. That's good. That's good. All right, all right. What's all this? Active game modifiers. Marketing events, new business. You've just opened in your tavern and have thus created interest from potential patrons. Cool. It's kind of neat that they included that. Scenario traits, swamp climate, no fires, no infestations, and cheaper loans. Okay, okay. That's cool. I suppose I could do the other tab if since I got loan capability, but I don't really like to do loans in games because oftentimes it ends up being bad. Okay. But yeah, uploads are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesdays is the beginner tips and tricks, like I told you, standard format or standard, structured tutorial, if you want to call anything I do structured. But long format, I try to keep the episodes around an hour, but it always depends on what I have to do, because I want the episode to always have at least something that functionally is serviceable. And for Thursdays, that's the Let's Explore series, which I've already told you is where I'm your guinea pig. And if you hop into my Discord, which a link will be in the video description, then you can help influence what future Let's Explores will be. But ultimately, I will have to be selfish a little bit in that I will have to at least make sure that they are games that I believe I will like. Now, there is no genre restrictions that I know of other than adult games. I won't do those. But other than that, I'm very much a people pleaser when it comes to what I want to do for the content. I really want lots of feedback from people that watch my long form content to kind of really hint me in on what you do and do not want. Now, it has been overwhelmingly stated that doing a massive amount of cuts is not wanted because that's what everybody else does, and I'm cool with that because I'm not very good at editing video anyways, and I work like 80 hours a week. So I don't have time to be doing super mega huge.
Closing time. Off
I'll just-
hours are a good opportunity to manage rooms and furnishings. Or you could simply speed up the clock.
Okay, so off hour. Okay, well, I don't have. Let's try this. Okay. So she's tired, and that tells me that I gotta find out. Okay, so I have to figure out how to give her a place to sleep eventually, because she will not want to sleep standing up forever. This I know from common sense. But let's see here. Staff sleep on the floor. One of our staff sleeping without a bed. If you want to keep staff happy, build them beds to sleep in. Okay. Storage over everything in your storage room. Okay. And then this patron satisfaction. Okay. Okay, I do see the time here, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I do want to make the content that you want, but I don't want to leave anything in there that y'all think is boring. But I want to leave as much in there as possible, just because I don't have a lot of time to make a crap ton of edits, and I don't know anything about doing anything fancy. In fact, I had actually recorded an entire Game Dev Tycoon Let's Explore episode right before this, only to find out that I had forgotten to turn the images off on OBS. So you would have been staring at a movie theater with a blank screen for the entire episode, and that is probably only slightly more boring than
The
listening to
dawn
me
of a
talk.
fresh day. The opportunities are endless, so long as no one comes to throw a wrench in the works.
So, yeah, that I'd really actually tried to preserve the integrity of it. I had only gotten a little bit into the game technically, and I really didn't get that far progress wise into it. So if I get enough support from subscribers to go ahead and do it anyways, I will do a disclaimer at the front of it, but I didn't want to start with one. So I need y'all's permission to still do a Let's Explore with Game Dev Tycoon, if at all possible, due to the fact that, let's see, it's 9 a.m. Is my bar open yet? Where do I set my hours? But, well, it looks like this lady's coming in, so that's cool. Oh, Storybook. Perfect.
A
Innocent until proven
severe-looking human woman
guilty.
in a pressed suit enters your tavern. She sweeps her gaze across the tap room and approaches the bar with confident, efficient strides. How rustic. One mug of your finest beverage. You slide the mug across the counter and hold out your hand for payment. The woman presses a crisply folded sheet of paper into it instead. My name is Dorothy Chadius, guild representative. You have been served.
No, I served you.
You misunderstand. You have been served a legal document.
Oh.
The woman picks up her drink and takes a long sip. The mug is frosty. The stare she fixes you with is frostier. This beverage is adequate. Notice of official censure by the guild for operating an unlicensed tavern. Did you think you wouldn't be caught? We saw your deed filed. It's a matter of public record. She taps the seal on the folded document. It's all in here. The rules, your transgressions, and the consequences.
Screw your consequences. Yeah, I didn't join. That's my thing, even in other things. If I didn't join your shit, then don't make me follow those rules.
Down on the countertop with a tight, proud smile. I'm a representative of the Tavern Keepers Guild. We oversee all the taverns in the land. She lifts her chin, gazing reverently into the distance. People rely on taverns to unwind and socialize under the professional care of a guild-certified tavern keeper. But you, her brow furrows, you are not certified.
So what?
I don't think you understand your situation. If you remain in violation, your tavern will be shut down and you'll be sentenced to 6 years of hard labor stomping grapes. Dorothy frowns, the crease between her eyes deepening. Or a constable will be sent to knock you over the head and toss you in the ocean. Depends on the judge.
Well, we don't know where this series is going to go, so I say let's keep it interesting. You can't threaten me. Do your worst, fascist.
You put on your best game face. Her steely gaze meets yours, taking your measure.
All right, let's see where we land. Green, and I'm good for being mean, but red, and I'm as good as dead. Yes! Ha 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 ha. I gotta pee. No, seriously, I gotta pee, so I'll be right back. And we'll continue the game. I apologize. Give me like 30 seconds. Okay. If anything, I'll give 30 seconds extra on the end to give us more gameplay, but it's not a hard 45. It's just a good
Your
saving spot
unflinching
at
gaze
45
doesn't
minutes.
waver. Her eyes widen as you successfully stare her down. You're serious. I admire your passionate spirit, but it will do you no good against the guild's legal department. Let me put it in the simplest terms. Refuse to join and you lose everything as if you never existed. Your journey ends here and now. She spreads her hands. Join the guild lawfully, and you get to keep it all.
Interesting. We wiggle the book. Oh, again, high risk, high reward in this series, baby. Let's go with never.
Dorothy sighs. Really? You do want to operate your tavern, do you not? Joining the guild is genuinely the only way to continue down that path.
Nice try. Give me liberty or give me death. Heck yes, because I'm American.
Your liberty is not in danger. You'll be free to operate your tavern exactly as you like. Consider this a formality.
Under the boot of the man? No.
Don't be so difficult. You want to be a tavern keeper, yes? We're the Tavern Keepers Guild. It's where you belong.
No.
Her cheeks begin to color. Join us. You have to. Do it.
No.
Dorothy glares and takes a deep breath, calming herself. What are you even trying to accomplish here? You don't get to do anything else until you give in. Do you just enjoy arguing?
No, but I have been married before, and that's the only boss I'll accept. All right? So maybe I do. So what? Still not going to join. Screw you.
Dorothy takes a gold coin from her pocket. What if we make it a game? I'll flip a coin. If I win, you join. If you win, you continue running your illegal tavern. Call it in the air. She flicks her thumb, and the coin soars upward, spinning.
Okay, so they're forcing me to play the game, and I'm going to go with tails.
The coin clatters to the
Of course.
counter, spins, and falls on its side.
So they
Heads.
made me join
There,
anyways.
see? You lose.
That. I'm still going to challenge it.
How could I possibly have cheated? You called it
I'm
in
going to
the
be
air
brave
and
so
saw
that
it
y'all
land
don't have to.
yourself.
Save your
I
tavern,
didn't
people.
touch it.
Save your tavern. Now,
Are
see?
you implying I can control reality? That's preposterous.
I think it was a rigged coin.
Not real. Perhaps you are mad after all. Of course this is real. This is real life. You opened this tavern. You have hopes and goals, don't you? Family?
Ish.
Are they not real?
Family's real, yes, but
You'd
I'm
rather believe that the
still
world is an illusion,
gonna keep denying.
that you have no free will,
This
and
better
that
pan
everyone
out.
you have ever loved doesn't exist, rather than agree
taking
to
a
join
long
the
time.
guild for the profession you're in. Dorothy rolls her eyes and visibly resigns herself. If you won't play along, that's exactly what's going to happen. Nothing. This is your last chance. Sign or this all ends. Fade to black. Is that what you want?
You don't have the guts.
Dorothy throws up her hands. Ugh! You win!
See? Well, see, there's your
Couldn't go
first
along with the
beginner
story,
tip.
could you? That's fine. We narrators
Bravery
have a little saying to
wins
deal
in
with
the
that.
end.
The end.
Oh, wait, what? Oh. Oh! That's hilarious. Okay, let me make sure. So this isn't showing it. Let me do this. Hang on. What is it? This? There. Look. You found a secret ending. Congratulations. Please return to the game to receive an achievement and then continue on another path. That is awesome. Oh, wait. I didn't even show you it yet. Here you go. Hang on. This is all happening live, people. This is also what I mean by, like, I don't know anything about video editing to make this fancier, but just in case you're looking on a TV, which a lot of you typically are, you found a secret ending. Congratulations. Please return to the game to receive an achievement and then continue on another path. Sorry, the other one that I had going was a preview of it when I was doing it. So, all right. Now, I imagine I have to get back into the game. So that's interesting. Definitely didn't expect that. But that is hilarious. And I've seen stuff like that in Game Dev Tycoon. And I won't over explain. What I'll do is I will look at this video, or I'll check to see if I really truly gave the Game Dev Tycoon story to its entirety. Oh wait, yes I did, because I did say something about how I wanted people to be able to item workshop. Okay, interesting.
Welcome back. I hope you're not
Rebel,
too peeved,
be
but it was fun to
exceptionally
test the
stubborn.
limits together,
Of
wasn't it?
course.
You're a gutsy one.
That's awesome. All right. I wonder if I can continue that one. Let me try continue. So you can click to use any key. We are on Tuesday. The 2nd is midnight. 12 a.m. Yeah. Okay, so this is the load before, and it said to choose a different path, which that's fine. We'll do that. So design staff room. Okay, so let's do a staff room, and we can put that like here-ish. 5 by 5 looks okay. Built, confirm, I guess, and a door. And then a staff bed. So we'll do that. Let's put it in the corner, because I just don't know how much other stuff I'm going to want in there. So we'll just do that little thing like that. Hey. Hey. Go to bed. At least sleep in a bed for a little bit of the night. There we go. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how to read this. Okay, so that's not... Yeah, I did notice that the dots were moving to the left. New business. Oh, new business ends in 1.4 days. This is my marketing event. All right, so we're supposed to choose the other way. All right, so that's my timer. And like I said, because of that event, I feel like we need to at least have... What do y'all say? I'm going to say a 15-minute extension. I'm the one that's getting hurt most by this because I'm a small channel and long videos are supposed to be horrible for small channels. But so far, I have amazing subscribers. So I have trust that they will power through, and that'll give me just enough watch time for this video to still be dished out there. And even if a bunch of people don't take a look at this video, that's okay.
The dawn of a fresh day.
It's okay.
The opportunities are endless, so long as no one comes to throw a wrench in the works.
All right. So I am very appreciative of it that they have the timer. I'm going to keep it on the regular timer, because I like to do that when I have new games that I'm not used to. But eventually, you know, for content creation purposes, if I have to really squeeze in something, then I can fast forward it. But you know, I do long form, so I will not be doing too much speeding up unless it kind of turns into like Supermarket Simulator, where it's starting to take absolutely friggin' forever. Now, I do think it's a little weird that our hands are, you know, not attached. That's a very interesting art style.
A severe-looking human woman in a pressed suit enters your tavern. She sweeps her gaze across the tap room and approaches the bar with confident, efficient strides. How rustic. One mug of your finest beverage. You slide the mug across the counter and hold out your hand for payment. The woman presses a crisply folded sheet of paper into it instead. My name is Dorothy Chadius, guild representative. You have been served.
All right, so...
Notice of official censure by the guild for operating an unlicensed tavern. Did you think you wouldn't be caught? We saw your deed filed. It's a matter of public record. She taps the seal on the folded document. It's all in here. The rules, your transgressions, and the consequences.
Am I under arrest? Are you a constable?
The woman slaps a badge down on the countertop with a tight, proud smile. I'm a representative of the Tavern Keepers Guild. We oversee all the taverns in the land. She lifts her chin, gazing reverently into the distance. People rely on taverns to unwind and socialize under the professional care of a guild-certified tavern keeper. But you, her brow furrows, you are not certified.
Well, we got to push back a little
I
bit.
don't think you understand your situation.
We'll
If you
sign.
remain in violation, your tavern
I'm not
will
gonna
be
waste
shut
too much time
down,
here.
and you'll be sentenced to 6 years of hard labor stomping grapes. Dorothy frowns, the crease between her eyes deepening. Or a constable will be sent to knock you over the head and toss you in the ocean. Depends on the judge. I have registered you as a guild applicant. The first step to move your application forward is to earn a 1-star ranking for your tavern. She drops a large, crisply folded map on the counter. This map shows the locations of reputable distributors of food and drink. Take this as well. She places a beautiful crystal bottle on the table beside the map. It's filled with golden, frothy liquid. She gestures to the bottle. This is a tavern elemental, a provisional advisor of a sort. She's agreed to work with you full-time if your membership is approved. A small figure forms in the swirling liquid and waves cheerfully at you. They know everything there is to know about the business. This one's name is Hops, I believe.
She'll just be watching me all the time? That's weird. Wait, so I shouldn't drink this.
The figure in the bottle swirls around and makes a few gestures in your direction that are startlingly obscene for such a tiny beverage sprite. I really wouldn't recommend it, unless you're aiming to have the worst bathroom experience of your life.
Oh, I beg to differ. Anyone that claims they could top the TGI Fridays chips that were the hot flavor obviously knows that, like, nothing else is going to be worse than that.
Dorothy favors you with another tight smile and reaches out to shake your hand. Her grip is firm and dry, like her personality. Best of luck to you in the application process. Attain a 1-star rating, and we'll be in touch. As she strides away, it occurs to you that she never paid for her drink. On the counter, Hops swirls around in her bottle to give you a big thumbs up.
How do I make her pay? Like,
And so the long arm of bureaucracy has
well,
found you
don't give her the
even in
dang
the
drink.
depths of the swamp. At least you've made a friend.
All right, I need to reprimand her. There's
I haven't
no
advised anyone in ages. This'll be fun.
flavors. No, get her. Go get her and okay. All right, option check tavern rating tooltip. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's this. Nope, patron satisfaction. Where is the tavern rating? I know it's supposed to. Oh, this one right here. Boom, there we go. Optional check drink flag tooltip. Okay. 1-star tap room drink served to 10 tier 1 patrons. Okay, reach a 1-star tavern rating. Okay, that works. That works, baby. Let's get rolling. Let's get some money. Maybe build rooms, and then let's go for a storeroom. And let's build a storeroom right here, just like that. Confirm. Now I need a shelf, probably. Design objects, maybe. No. No, not lumber. Is this all design stuff? Yeah, it looks like it. One tool, demolish design. All right, well, free camera just. I mean, I'm still moving around for camera. All right, no, I don't want you to do that. How do I store my beer? I don't want to just sit on a freaking dock. Oh wait, there we go. Foundation, lane, hallway, outdoors, store. There we go. Pellet. Exactly what I wanted. All right. Oh, I also need to go to build rooms. Build maybe. Foundation, door. Build. I don't remember how I did the. Oh yeah, storeroom. Outlet. Oh, that's a massive bummer that I can't do this because that means my storeroom's too small. Oh crap! I actually clicked out. Sorry. Build rooms, storeroom. I wonder if I can. Crap. Demolish maybe. Okay, storeroom now, and then, well, that confirm. Oh, okay, yeah. So that awesome. That's a great discovery. So, if you're trying to do that, oh, perfect. Oh, this is wonderful. There we go. Oh, crap! I only got $4. Something told me I'm gonna need a loan. Oh boy. Yep, that's right. Get going. Oh, see, now I don't know what that means. I wish I knew what that meant. I suppose the next time it pops up, hey, let's have faith in the devs and let's have me try and get a tooltip. All right. $14. I didn't need that many pallets, but the pallets were only like $8, so that's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Does this give? Okay, yes. So it does. So it does 7 to 8 patron visits. I thought it. I thought I had this. Oh, because that was. Oh, for half star. Okay. Gotcha. Well, this is good that it prioritizes her serving duties. Oh, heck yeah. We got a line brewing. This is great. He was like, I'm going to sit down right here. I'm going. Just wait my turn. Let them get their drink, and then I'll come do it. Oh, okay. No, he's sitting. He's sitting down to be certain she. Okay, no, that's cool. I liked it. I like that. I tell you what, man, these devs are great. Because you don't see that very often. And of course, you know, there's not, I don't even think there's a game like this out there. So, I mean, they have new ideas. This one's not as click happy as Game Dev Tycoon was. But just in case y'all let me do that one, I'm not gonna go dive into that one, even though I still wanted to play it. Like, I was really bummed because I was having a great time. All right, we got another chick coming in. Got an awfully red nose. Now the question is, what kind of beer do you serve a red-nosed person? Oh, red beer. Fitting. Oh, look at that. And then she's going to go serve them. That's cute. Oh. Maybe she doesn't serve people as a priority, as she does things in order, because right now she's going to go put the beer away. Oh boy, we had better. Patron Lindsay, is Lindsay stuck? No. All right, there's the timer. And I do feel like since we had to redo that event, maybe there's a little bit of bias, but that event did take some time. I'm knocking stuff off my desk. We are at an hour, and I didn't really want to go over it. But I want to be as fair as possible to this game as possible. And I feel like the only way I can do that is to really kind of get in some of this, you know, game monster. So this is obviously like,
You
screw
ever
the point
hear
that I'm
about
talking about.
Wizard Tower on that island off the coast?
Do you ever hear about
I
the?
wonder if anyone still lives there.
Yeah, who cares? So obviously, the slow mechanic for this person is proving to hurt us quite badly. And I thought that the serving thing needed to be really high up in order to, you know, be really fast at serving. So I suppose that given the time of everything, what we'll probably do is we'll probably have her serve this person, like the one that she just got, and then she'll go back over to this guy, I hope, to serve him. And then hopefully she'll serve Jefferson apple butter last. If he still has time on his timer. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, she's trying to eat. Well, that's interesting. Yep, get over there and serve him. Yep, there you go. No. Oh. 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 Oh, he got up and left. Well, his timer was still going. Oops.
A scruffy young man with a friendly face and ink-stained hands peers around the tap room. He scratches some notes on a scroll with a tattered quill, then sidles up to the bar and flashes an ingratiating smile. Hello, would you happen to be the owner of this tavern? The name's Jefferson, ace reporter. I'm looking for front page material for our next Gazette, and I was hoping to ask you about your tavern. On the record, of course.
Well, yeah. Let's see here. I'm not understanding the who's first issue. Next Gazette. My tavern is definitely hot news. Go ahead.
Really? A wave of relief washes over his face,
Oh,
but he
no.
squashes it quickly. That is to say, I knew I'd get the scoop. Let's see here. He chews the tip of his
Dang it.
quill and scans over his scroll
Means he's
with
a
thorough
liar.
glance.
I knew I should have
Right.
challenged his
As
freaking
everybody
credentials.
knows, this tavern has been vacant ever since the previous owner sank in a freak quicksand accident years ago. How do you come to own the place?
Hookers and cocaine. Oh, it's not an option. It's mine now, right? I wanted a card game from some mysterious stranger off the record. I think I forged a deed of ownership. Well, he said on the record. So if I say that, then he would probably still put it on the record. So, yeah. Screw it. I wanted a card game from a mysterious
I like
stranger.
it. That adds
Sounds
a
more
bit of
interesting.
intrigue to the
Yeah,
piece.
see?
The readers will be eager to see if that goes awry in unsettling and ironic ways. Did this mysterious stranger have glowing eyes? No, don't tell me. Jefferson scribbles rapidly. The important thing is you've got the doors open. What's your business strategy going forward?
Profits and debauchery. Do the bare minimum, then open a better tavern elsewhere. To make this the best, highest rated tavern in the land. Honestly, no idea. I've never done this before. So we're trying to make the front page of whatever. Well, he could be, jeez, because it seems like he's fake. So it's like I don't really want to take him seriously. So, and I keep bumping my desk, so I apologize. Let's just kind of. Sorry, I'm looking at my timer. Screw it. Let's do the bare minimum and open a better tavern elsewhere.
Oh, well, that's the local spirit. Can't sink what's already hit bottom, right?
Exactly.
I'll just
Keep your
make a note here to come
expectations
back and
low.
follow up on that question with the next owner. Apparently, having exhausted his line of questioning, he rolls the parchment closed. Well, that's all I have. Thanks for your time. I'll be off. This story isn't going to write itself. That's the job of an ace reporter. Jefferson stuffs the scroll into his jerkin, dramatically raising his quill and waving it above his head. To the presses!
Uh-huh. Now, what I'm actually kind of hoping is that maybe, just maybe, he isn't necessarily a reporter. Answer a few questions for the local paper. Okay, that's another achievement. But maybe, just maybe, he will, not necessarily write about me, but like, let's say he goes and tells his boss, like it's some peon for like a boss. And he goes and tells his boss, yeah, man, they ain't trying to do nothing with this place. And then maybe they give me a whole bunch of money to buy the bar, and then I can go somewhere better. That's what I'm hoping. Not that I have any problems with this place, but I mean, it's a swamp. And a swamp can't be the very best place to have a bar. Services count. Do your tavern's various services earn a setting therapy? Check the flags. Next to the tavern sign. Oh boy. Oh, service. Oh boy. So I got $64 and I have to do a toilet or a bulletin board. Tap room. Okay, hallway maybe? Bulletin board is a bulletin board. Hiding narratives. Bathroom. I don't see a toilet. I don't see a toilet. I don't see a toilet. Oh, outhouse. Oh, $50. Holy crap. Bulletin board. Bang. Hello. I don't know what the bulletin board's gonna do. So I guess we'll just put it right here by the door.
Our drinks have earned a 1-star rating.
There we go. Half star completed. Now, service event. Okay, we got to do this. Now we got to do it. Okay, we got to do dartboard, waiting bench. Okay. Waiting bench. And I got the moolah for it. Boom! Star earned. So, in my opinion, oh wait, 3 unlocks. Wait a minute, tap room, hallway. Oh, okay, so I was telling you where to do it. Dartboard and lantern. Oh, this must have been the first one. Must have been from the half star. And then cheers, I'm imagining. Oh, maybe I just had to do that manually. Oh. Ooh, star earned. I don't know if the music is copyrighted, so I did turn that down before we began. Oh, this thing's gonna hop around until I click it, I imagine. There we go, I'm clicking it. Boom, it's a star.
A 1-star rating. Already you're rising in the world. I'm sure the guild doesn't give those out to just anybody.
All right. Gain your first tavern stars. Stargazer achievement. Hello. Oh, oops. All right, well, that ends the 10-minute timer. Final thoughts. This has been fun. That's not overly surprising coming from the fact that the other game that they did, Game Dev Tycoon, that one was ridiculously fun, even though it was a lot of clicking, which is fine. I didn't mind the clicking. They definitely have a thing going where they know how to lock you in. They definitely know how to be funny and entertaining, because even that one was. Let's check out this guy. I don't have any money, so I don't even think I need to grab any of this, to be honest. Maybe some of this. You know, just grab one of the dog's bitter. But yeah, I do think this is really fun. My employee just changed her clothes in the middle of the hallway, so that's pretty sweet. It's finally putting away the beer, which is good. You know, this is definitely one of those games that it could go many different ways, which is, you know, obviously awesome. But it's also one where I was a little confused because I think I had this where I could click on her, and then I went to do something like this, and it was like, I can't remember what it was that I did. I'll have to look at it earlier in my video, but it gave me that action I could do to like go do something. So I thought I could actually control her. However, I've been able to since find out that no, there's absolutely no control whatsoever. It's that nope. Dang it. Oh, cool. You make money on the bulletin board. Money well spent then. But all in all, you know, I think I can see why it's got the overwhelmingly positive ratings. Obviously, 1 hour is not. Well, just like many times, man. That's the tough part about long form content is 1 hour is just not enough, in my opinion, to really dive into these games and kind of get a good feel for what everything is going to be experience-wise. But so far, I really do think this is a pretty swell game. I can't wait to do more if I get the opportunity. Well, I mean, even if it doesn't get chosen for another series, I'll play it in my off time, and it'll eventually be a beginner's tips and tricks series regardless. So if you made it this far, hey, thank you so much for watching. I believe maybe a couple of you will. If you're new and you did, wow, like that's really cool. Really surprising because with small channels, long videos like this are supposed to be terrible. But I don't do these for all of the metrics. I do these because I want to help people. And that's what I'm going to focus on. So let me go ahead and let her serve this guy. And then I'll see if I can manually save. And while we're waiting for her to do that, I've already explained what Thursdays are. Saturdays are what I kind of look at as my continuation series. I was kind of random. I do that. I have ADD. Sue me, okay? But I've explained Tuesdays and Thursdays for the uploads. Saturdays is the continuation series, and that's when I take a game that I've already done a beginner tips and tricks series on. And what that one is for is... So, like a season 2. And what it's mostly going to be, it will be a combination of experiments and fun. And it was originally just going to be experiments, but then when I found out just how creative and just how fun some of my subscribers are, like they have really good ideas about how some of the games can be played. And so therefore, instead of just being locked into just playing the game boringly like I tend to do, then they've been able to kind of show different ways of being extremely creative. And I simply just think that it's one of those things where just having the fun side needs to happen, you know, and it sucks that I can't just always think of stuff like that. However, at the same time, that's what the community's for, and so far I'm loving it. Get in the Discord, be involved, check out any of the other series, or heck, at the end of this video, go to the video that's recommended and best for you, because the reason why I put that there is because I really appreciate your time, as that is our most valuable resource. So for any of you that have given me that time, thank you so much. I obviously appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, come back, see me again. Take care.